Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Hacking Self Storage. It is what day will it be? Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Right. So today, by the way, don't forget to go to my newsletter, mrselfstorage.com. Put your name and address in there. It's a free daily newsletter. It is awesome. Right. Today, what we're talking about is I get loads of questions about price increases. How do you do price increases? What do you say to them? And I've been speaking to a software provider. Well, I'll tell you, it's Stora. And they were saying, Dean, what do you put in your, here's what we're doing, here's what we're making as a generic email for people about price increases. What do you say? What do you do? How do you do it? And I said, do you know what? My very good friend Dave Davies actually gave me this tip because when I first started doing price increases, I felt like I had to justify a price increase. And so what we're going to talk about today is exactly what I say word for word for a price increase. And we've tried loads of different things. And this is what we've been doing exactly the same now for 2 years. So I'll read you that in a minute. But Dave Davies basically changed the way I thought about this. He said, Dean, what on earth are you doing? Because I kept saying, so for example, Beverly, I was like saying, this just to notify you, there is a price increase on your unit. This is because we're going to do X, we're going to do Y, we're going to do Z, we're going to make your experience a whole lot better, and we're going to make sure we paint the containers, we do this, and like all these things I was going to do. I was like, holy shit, it's going to cost loads of money. And I just felt like I needed to justify myself to the customers. And Dave said to me simply, Dean, what happens when Netflix increase your prices? What do they do? And I was like, oh, I don't really know. I can't remember. And he goes, do you know why you can't remember? Because to make it as boring as possible. I was like, all right, Netflix. And I looked at it, just to notify you, your price is changing. It will now be this. And I was like, oh, right. Yeah, okay, Dave, right. And so and then also what I also do as well, because you can do the weekly cost, you can do monthly cost, you can do whatever, or you can say it's been changed from this to that. No. Keep it simple. Always lead with the lowest number. So if you are charging monthly, if you're charging for weekly, make sure that you go to a weekly fee. So for example, I'm going to read it. I'm just saying, it was so. Firstly, my previous letter to people for a price increase was almost apologetic. It was apologizing to the customer for me increasing the prices. And I was justifying it. Don't justify it. You've got nothing to justify. You're almost coming across like you're asking their permission. You're not. You don't need to ask their permission. It's very simple and straightforward. And by the way, in tomorrow's podcast, what I'm going to do is run you through how we handle a price increase pushback because you do get them, you're going to get them. And so what do we do? How do we do it? And I'm going to tell you the exact dialogue, and I'm going to do a voice like Mrs. Smith. Oh God, now my throat's hurting. Anyway, right, the price increase letter. Here it is. Here's what we send. Hey, so we have a date, we have a logos, we have a self-storage association. Hey, Emma, just wanted to inform you of a change of price for your storage costs. The price, these will increase by £7.68 per week. This will take effect from your next invoice. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us on. And that's it. Kind regards, Angela Stormore. That is it. That is it. It will increase by this per week. And never put monthly because if you do monthly, what's that's going to be? Over 30 quid. We don't want to tell them it's over 30 quid. 30 quid sounds a lot of money. So we want to do it for the lowest denomination. The lowest denomination is weekly. I mean, you could go daily, but I think that's a little bit too far. So we always do your weekly costs. And the pushback we get on this letter is far less than the pushback I got on a previous letter where we're going to do this. It's almost like I guess I was apologizing. We don't want to get into that sense, that sort of mindset, because if you do, then you open yourself up to more pushbacks. And when we keep it like this, really simple, really boring, straight to the point, hardly any pushbacks. So that is basically it in a nutshell. And tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to go through exactly how I would react or my team reacts to a pushback. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. Let's speak tomorrow. Bye.